It is important to understand that the first 5 years of your marriage are your foundational years. You're laying a foundation. We call it your drama stage of marriage, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to move through successfully, because that's when you are learning the person. You are seeing all the things which are not right, and you're seeing all the things which are great. And how do you manage the emotions and the thoughts that you begin to have about your relationship, but also about your spouse? So I want to say that marriage is really, when you think about it, is about two people who come together for the purpose of creating a family. Marriages can start from so many different spaces. We prepare for everything in life. We prepare to get jobs. We prepare to go for interviews. We prepare for all things except how to live our first 5 years of marriage. We don't know. One of the things to expect in a marriage is that there will be conflict. Conflict in a relationship is not a bad thing. It is a sign of growth. It is a sign that we need to fix something. It is a sign that something is not okay. It is not right. We are not agreeing. And so we need to sit down and find a solution for whatever it is that is there. Number two, you need also to understand that no matter how long you have dated, when it comes to marriage and living together day in, day out, you will be disappointed. There will be some disillusionment. You will be disappointed. You will be surprised. You will not understand a lot of things. You will have personality clashes. These are normal growing pains of an intimate relationship. In the process of getting to know your partner, you've got to find a way that you're going to normalize that this is the stage, this is the season and the stage of marriage where you're getting to know that person. You have never lived with them. And so day in, day out, you're having to experience them. And there are things that happen that will anger you. There are things will disappoint you. There are things you will feel betrayed about. You will feel stuck because you will find out that your partner has some personal habits that are truly not your cup of tea. And so you might find yourself struggling a lot with that. And you need to know that that is normal. You also need to know that you will have money fights. And money fights will be there because, again, you are coming from a different space than your partner. And the way they see money, the way they think about money, and the way you do the same are not the same. So you will have to have a way of agreeing about what money means and how to spend it and how to use it. And so you need to expect that that is going to happen. And mainly not because you're not compatible, but because you are coming from two different spaces and you need to be able to agree. Yeah. When you are preparing for marriage, you do need to seriously take into consideration the fact that you are two different personalities. Your temperaments are different, your personalities are different, and so you need to be patient with each other as you grow through the process of living together. Now, the other thing that we need to realize is that when you start living with a person, there are some things that when you were dating, you would never know because you're not living with them. And those are the things you come into the marriage and you get so surprised. There are also expectations of good things. The fact that you are sharing your life with someone else, you have common goals. It makes you feel wonderful to have someone with you. So there are many positive things. There are also challenges that with time you will get to find a way to walk together and to live together. So don't be quick to dismiss the person you are with. Learn to communicate. Learn to apologize. Learn to listen so that you can be able to go through this first 5 years of marriage. And in the drama stage of marriage, I want to just add this one thing that happens. Women tend to develop a lot of resentment and men tend to rebel. because the woman settles and they stay at home and they want to be home, but the man still wants to go out. He will still want to have his time with his boys, and so you can find that they are clashing a lot. And this is one of the complaints that I hear a lot with young married couples, is that the man is spending too much time outside, the woman is feeling left alone, and then these resentments begin to build because the man is feeling nagged and the woman is feeling neglected. And so it's good to understand that, so that you guys can together figure out how you are going to bridge that gap. So I hope that this gives you an idea of that going into marriage, you will experience these challenges, but it doesn't mean that you're not compatible. It doesn't mean that you're not in love. It doesn't mean all those things that we say. It just means that you're going through a transitional period, and if you look for the ways to transition safely, you will be able to get through that process and continue on with your relationship. So until I talk to you again next time, feel free to subscribe, and my phone number is over there if you would like for me to interact with you on a more personal basis. If you are disappointed in your marriage, you are newly married and you are wondering whether you made the wrong choice, reach out to me. Let's talk about it. Let's see where you are and what you need to be able to walk through this beautiful relationship that all of us pray for and look forward to and work so hard to have. Until then, God bless you.